If you just started NoFap, you need to watch this video until the end, because if you don't follow the advice which I will share very soon, you won't actually make any progress on NoFap, or NoFap might actually holding you back from succeeding in life. I've been on NoFap for more than a year, and last time I went more than 100 days on NoFap already. There were lots of mistakes that I made, and I'm sharing them with you for free, so make sure to subscribe. Now, going through NoFap is good, but I think understanding the right concept when you're doing NoFap is much better. One of the most important concepts that you need to understand is that you need to stop focusing on the benefits, especially the women attraction. I remember spending my time and effort learning more about NoFap. You might think that, but Albert, that's a good thing. You're learning about what you're currently applying. But let me tell you a story about it. Every single morning when I woke up, I went downstairs, opened my PC, and I spent like 30 minutes to an hour, bro, on Reddit browsing NoFap communities, listening to success stories of people on NoFap. I was search on other communities, finding the benefits that they gain on like day 50. Like on day 30, they started to get women attraction, and on day 50, they start to feel different vibration about themselves. You get the point. I mean, that's a good thing because you're actually getting all that benefits that you've been seeking on NoFap. But the downside to that is that you're too obsessed with the streak that you stop prioritizing on what actually matters in your life. Like, I would wake up every day, bro, checking in the mirror to see if there's any physical changes in my appearances. I would even go on public to see and check if there's any women notice me, because I expect that on day 43 I would get all the women attraction. Instead of spending all that time and energy checking to see if you're getting any benefit, go out there, bro, actually like get a life, focus on your business, focus on what matters in your life. Now, this quickly goes on to number 2, is that you should stop putting NoFap on a pedestal. I mean, I get it, NoFap will change your life for the better, and I've experienced it myself. But the reason why you have to do this is because when you relapse, which I believe one day you will, is something that is inevitable. Some of the most successful NoFap people I've known, they relapse countless of times before they succeed. And I actually lost count of how many times I've relapsed before I'm able to hit 100 days clean. But when you put this thing on a pedestal and when you relapse, it seems that the world just crumbles apart. It seems like it is the end of the world and you have to start all over again. But mostly that is not the case. Now again, I've been on NoFap for more than a year, and I can tell you confidently this one thing: when you relapse, it's not the end of the world, bro. Like, I was just so stupid looking back through the early days of me starting NoFap, because the longer I went on a streak on NoFap, my fear of relapsing started to get bigger. I got on to day 50, and then I thought to myself, I should be getting all this women traction right now, right? But if I were to relapse, then I would lose all the freaking benefits, and I have to start from day 0, spending another 50 days in order to get that benefits back again. On one side, it's actually great because that fear of failure is actually driving you to keep on going on NoFap. But on the other hand, that fear of failure, that fear of relapsing itself, it is actually preventing you from receiving the benefits that you seek on NoFap. So I had this fear of relapsing, and it's building up and building up over time, and it scares me, bro. Until one day, on day 100-ish, I told myself that let me just relapse for the sake of removing that fear. And right after I relapsed, right after that fear stopped haunting me, that was when I started to receive the full benefit of semen retention and NoFap. And yes, even though I just relapsed, I started to receiving more benefits into my life. And right after that moment, I learned this one crucial lesson. Instead of counting the days, what I found much more effective was that you just count how many times you relapse in a month, and you just focus to decrease that number every single month. So for example, maybe you're fapping once every single day, so that's 30 times a month, and you should just decrease that number by 15 times a month the next month. So if you were to pass that goal on the second month, great. Now move on to the third month, set that goal a little lower to 5 times a month. But if you fail that goal on the second month, that's alright. Set the same goal for the third month, which is 15 times a month. But let's say if you were to fap like just 5 times on the second month, then that's a great thing. Then you should set the third month to just fap like 3 times a month. So it's very important for you to adapt and adjust based on how you're performing on that month. Now the goal here isn't about how many times you should decrease off your fapping count every single month, but it's more about setting the habit of not watching porn and not fapping. You're not a person who's trying to quit porn. you're a person that doesn't watch porn anymore. And that is the kind of mentality that you need to put in yourself when you're starting NoFap. In fact, let's just put it this way. You should throw the word NoFap out the window. Stop focusing so much on the streak or what day you're currently in right now, and just focus on your life, focus on your business. Besides, when you do that, the time will pass much faster. So stop putting NoFap on a pedestal and start focusing on your life instead. Focus on what matters. Remember, if you go easy in life, then life will be hard. But if you go hard in life, then life will be easy. Find comfort in discomfort. See you next video. Cheers.